Good morning, everybody. I am here on Wednesday and Thursday with your mini reading. I'm going to use the Wisdom of Avalon deck. So the energies feel very transformative. I feel like you may not know exactly where you're going, and that can evoke some fear sort of reactions. So just pay attention to that. The image that I'm getting is, okay, so if you're in a ship sailing, right? And suddenly out of nowhere, I don't even know if this can happen because I've never sailed in my life. So it could be very wrong here, but I'm just telling you what the universe is showing me. The wind direction shifts. And so your goal was to go this way, and all of a sudden now the winds have changed. I know there's probably a way to shift the sail to work with those winds that have changed, right? That's great. And that is working with what you've been presented with. But what it feels like to me is in that shift that you're making, the destination of where you want to go versus where spirit wants you to go is also shifting. So your job is to work with the winds that you've been presented with, and to know that you may not know the outcome. You may know how you want it to work out, how you want it to feel, what you want things to be. But just pay attention to the element of, okay, I'm given this. This is being asked of me now. So I'm going to work with that. That doesn't mean you're not going to make it to that destination. It just means there's some changes along the path and along the way. So choose to see this as a way, an opening, an opportunity, an open door, as opposed to an obstacle. Okay? Go into it with the perception of, I'm going to learn something new from this. I'm going to, this may not have been my ultimate goal, but there's some gift within this that's being presented to me. So when you see these shifts and changes come, treat them like a gift as opposed to treating it an opportunity, as opposed to seeing them as an obstacle. Okay? And I feel you will fare far better on this path with these changes than you would if you saw them as an obstacle, because then you're replaying that story of your suffering back to yourself. So, what does Spirit want us to know that will help us most on our path? And I love this, the dog, especially because mine is sleeping right under my feet as I do these. The other one is sleeping on the couch, but he's still with us too in spirit. So with the dog, I feel like Spirit wants you to know. This is what I'm getting. This is different than kind of the card. The dog card is all about compassion and unconditional love. And I see that, but I feel like the universe wants you to know that it is your dog. It is your source of compassion, of unconditional love. And you have that within you too. You have that capacity within you. But the universe is loyal to you. The universe wants to be there with you. The universe is allowing things to unfold in a compassionate way. It is also protecting you. If you've ever been in a situation where a dog has had to be protective of you, they are. The universe is protective of you, and you don't always see the why or the what or the reasoning. So allow the universe to be your loyal partner. Allow Spirit to be your loyal, compassionate friend. That's this. And you also need to, you don't need to, but you also, there's this feeling of being your own best friend, really getting to understand you, your needs, be compassionate and loyal to yourself. So the universe wants this for you, but you have to want it for you too. So you have to show up for yourself and feel that loyalty and feel that love and that unconditional companionship within yourself already, and then with Spirit. And I feel like things will unfold in a different way. Now, this card is also telling me about that love that's in your life that is just, think of dogs and how amazing they are. Every time you walk in the door, it's like They just love you so much. They are just so happy to see you. Wouldn't it be amazing if we greeted ourselves in that same way? If you greeted yourself in the morning like you were actually happy to be alive, happy to be you, and just took every moment like an excited little, well, not little, but dog, puppy dog. Every dog is a puppy to me. I'm sorry. I know some of them are old, but they are still puppies. They have this spirit, this heart. They still get the zoomies. Even, when they're 12, they will still do, want and have that desire to run and love. And you'll still see, even sometimes if they can't move as fast, their tail will wag so happily to see you. And this is such a moment of pure love that I feel like is coming in from the universe for you. So partner with that. Know that the universe is loving and protecting you. And then also feel that within yourself. Treat yourself that way. So what else does Spirit want us to know? Wealth. This is interesting because I feel like the more we partner with that energy, the more we embrace that, the more we will have this wealth around us. And by wealth, I don't necessarily mean monetary wealth, although for some of us, grabbing onto these opportunities and taking these opportunities is a moment of opportunity for great actual financial wealth. But also, it's wealth in love, wealth in time, wealth in joy, and wealth in happiness. So there's so many different things that you can equate with wealth. So know that the universe is opening this path for you. It's creating opportunities for you to choose to partake in them. So allow this time to be a wealthy time for you. And again, wealth does not always mean money. So I actually equate this a lot with joy, just meaning that it is an opportunity to have more of what brings you joy in your life, that sense of freedom. So when I see the wealth card in this reading, it's more about joy and freedom and love than it is about necessarily about financial wealth. But I feel like if you're taking the opportunities and really working with the universe, you will have that component in your wealth somehow. So what else can Spirit tell us? Because I know that's kind of open. So we have, this is so amazing right now, forgiveness. So I feel like you're choosing these opportunities, you're making things, you're choosing love. And that is essentially forgiveness. You're not choosing to stay in the same old story. You're allowing this love into your life. And so I feel like with the forgiveness card that has come in, again, if you looked in the book, these are going to be different. I'm telling you how it feels to me. And that is, you have this great moment of forgiveness of self when you make these choices that are truly in alignment with love, with spirit, and with yourself. When you treat yourself as you would treat your dog, and your dog would treat you basically in that compassionate, loving way, because that's what the universe is doing. It's lining up opportunities. We just have to choose to forgive ourselves for whatever our past is, and take these opportunities and move with them. I know I've simplified forgiveness, but I just feel like it's the ending of the old stories. The not beating yourself up anymore. The not choosing to hurt yourself anymore. It's choosing to move forward. It's choosing to move forward with love. So I will leave you with so much love for Wednesday and Thursday. One of those days, I think, is Valentine's Day. Okay, well, anyway, I will leave you with so much love. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.